Satnam. Happy Monday. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Love you, love you. So what is this? Oh, Kundalini Yoga. This is what we're doing. And my name is Maharaj Kaur, and I'm so glad you're here. So right now we are in what they call the dark moon. So this is the very end of Sagittarius. So that always happens before the new moon. So it's basically, if it were nighttime, you could hardly see the moon at all. There wouldn't even be a sliver. And so the moon is really related to our emotions and our heart. It's literally what makes waves, right? It's good to keep that visual. It makes waves on the ocean. And we are 75% water. And it can make waves in us, too. And so right now, when it's the dark moon, it's very still. Now, stillness does not always mean peace, especially in Scorpio. Stillness can mean that it's just so still that what's glaring in your life is so in your face that you're just like, oh my God, you know? It can, and that's the purposefulness of the universe. That's the purposefulness of that silent moon, so that you can really feel. It's a time to really be still and feel what's going on for you. So about when this class is ending, it will move into Sagittarius, and by tonight it will be the new moon in Sagittarius. And that's the energy we're going to play with today. And so the Sagittarian symbol is half goat and a man. So it's half instinctual, half very sensual and animalistic and just wants to feel and do things, and then half reaching towards that light. And that human part of him has an arrow. So it's pulling that energy, and Sagittarius is always wanting to take you to the truth, the highest truth. But it's very like go get it about it, and it doesn't care. You know, Tony and I have Sagittarian moons, and he always says we're the kind of people that go, "Come on, follow us," and we like fall off a cliff. You know, oh gosh, really sorry, everybody. But you have to have kind of that go get it attitude, and it's interesting. Sagittarius is right here when the holy days are really amping up. Christmas falls winter solstice is in the very end of Sagittarius. So that it's really the energy you need just before Capricorn to get all of your kind of ducks in a row, all of your passions all online, so that Capricorn end of the year can take you to the promised land. And also that starts the new year. It's so amazing when Yogi Bhajan talks about the signs and the sun and the moon. And we finally have decided, Tony and I are going to do a class on this, because I really feel people get too confused with it all. All you really need to do is follow the sun and the moon. That's really it. Because on a very basicness, as a human being, the biggest lights in the sky are the sun and the moon. And what they do on a yogic level is they touch what you call the tattvas. It's all about the elements in us: the earth, the fire, the water, the air, the ether. And we are made up of all of it. And what Kundalini Yoga does is it puts them in balance. You know, I've started doing a new trifecta. Yogi Bhajan talks about doing Kirtan Kriya, then Sat Kriya, then Sudarshan Chakra Kriya. And it's very interesting. I've been doing it for months now. And so the first one balances the elements and the chakras. The next one, the Sat Kriya, it gives them energy. And then the Sudarshan takes that balance and energy and start manifesting your greatness, which the greatness really comes from neutral. It's tiring to do all of that. It's weird to like start your day, right, in a cold shower and then do, an hour of that. It's almost like it almost feels like it should be done at night. So to start yourself by making yourself slow down, it's very Sagittarius, because it's kind of like you're harnessing the energy of all these horses that want to run, But then what happens is it's more purposeful. Because you have to sit there, you have purpose for your day. And so here's what I want us to really focus on in this new moon. Your life Your destiny is made up of the decisions you're making right now. That's it. It doesn't matter what you think you're going to do in a year. It really doesn't. What matters is what you do right now. Because what I decide today is building my destiny. And so one of the things we're going to do in Kundalini, we do in Kundalini, we're just going to get this so that we are not all over the place, hone into it. You all have a really, there's lots of things you're going to do in a life, but your soul has a purpose. It does. And don't make it complicated, because you can sum it up in one thing. Your purpose is to come here and love the best you can, to give as much as you can, and to receive as much. God will tell you how to do it. Now relax. Right? So, in that, because your creative juices are going to get going in Kundalini Yoga, you're going to have an inkling. I think I need to end up here at some point. Right? And so that you hold, but you know God is keeping you intentionally right here in this class right now. There's nothing else to do. And then after you leave, the decision you decide that is the decision that's going to build you to here. The most important thing for us all to know is you are not supposed to know how it's going to happen, because your life is so magnificent. Even if the universe could tell you how it's going to happen, it would just screw it up if you knew. You'd get in the way. So it's not important. You know that's where you're going. The universe will get you there. Doesn't going to tell you how. And it's all being built on the decision you make today. So here's the decision I want to put out to you before we tune in. In this class, I want you to do the poses and the breath and the chant the way you want to live. So if y'all out there, guess what? You're going to have an kind of life. I have this one student that is really, he really wants a lot of things to change. And on Saturday, we were doing this chair and going, yes. And I looked at him. He was moving, but he wouldn't even move his lips. And it's like, dude, the answer is either yes or not. And he's like, oh my God, I'm not. And see, that was really interesting, because that was happening unconsciously. Isn't that? And that happens a lot to it. And I feel that. Like sometimes when I'm with my teachers, I'm really trying, but all of a sudden, I slip into this thing that is my get by. It looks like I'm doing the pose, but I'm really not. And I didn't purposefully do it. I didn't say, I want to try less. I just naturally resonate there. So just be mindful, because who's the guru? You. You know you do. And you know best how to take care of you. You know where you need to push. So make the decision to stay alert. Because this thing we do in Kundalini, all yoga really, the practice is a tiny little life. You're going to live a little tiny life right now. And it's going to tell you all kinds of things about who you are. And it's all for you. It's so amazing. It works every time. All right, so I'll be quiet. I just want to let you know this Sunday we have a meditation marathon. You just can donate whatever you want, and then it's 6 hours. No, 5.5. So 6 hours. 12 to 6. So it's going to be chanting, but lots of stillness, which is, good. I know sometimes we creep out over that, but it's good. So it'll be chanting, then half-hour stillness. Moving meditation, then stillness. Really, so, it'd be great for the marathon or whatever, but it's really great for you to do this at the beginning of the holy days, to just say, I'm going to take 6 hours and be with my soul. And it will be uncomfortable, okay? So there's that. And then on December 17th, we do the winter solstice for Kundalini. So it's 3 hours, 1 to 4, and that's going to be amazing. Wind and Sea is going to come. We're going to have a visiting Kundalini studio here. That'll be so cute. And then New Year's Eve. We're doing New Year's Eve at the Soul. Starts at 7 o'clock till 12:15. So we will chant our way into it. And it's going to be like socializing in the beginning. Then we'll do a Kriya. Then we're going to chant. Then we're going to do a ritual. So it's not all Kundalini. So if you want to bring a friend that has never tried it, this might be a good experience for them. Okay? Let's get to it. Magic is gonna happen. Is it super hot or is it just me because I'm in a sweatshirt? Is it a little hot? Okay, I'm gonna turn it down once we get going here. All right, take a deep breath. Exhale, put your thumbs into your sternum and roll your shoulders back. And just get a load of this. Make the decision to go inside right now and greet your heart and your soul. Never worry too much about what you think. It's just a fleeting impulse. And most of your thoughts are not even yours. They are the human consciousness that we've plugged into. So don't take it personally. But let the heart and the soul reign. Forgive yourself promptly. And let the heart put the mind back on track. Make the most important decision right now. Love the one you're with. You. You're chasing money, you're chasing love, you chase your kids. You will chase and chase and chase. Because all you've ever wanted is right here. Breathe into the miracle of that truth. Inhale to chant. Om.